Alright, good evening. So to anyone who wasn't here yesterday, this is the second game in the Penumbra series. Yesterday we started with Penumbra Overture, and that game ended with, spoilers, us being ambushed once we had gotten to the bottom of the mine shaft slash bunker. Guys popped out of some doors, knocked us out, and presumably kidnapped us. And this is going to be the follow-up to that. So if you didn't see yesterday's game, there's a VOD up somewhere, I'm sure, if you want to watch that. But this is going to be the second game in the trilogy of Penumbra games by Frictional Games. Frictional was the company that, or is the company that made the Amnesia series, Soma, and the Penumbra games, which all the games kind of have a similar feel to them. You know, you're in a strange environment, exploring through, like dark hallways, opening boxes and whatnot. A lot of physics-based exploration, that stuff, and just hiding from enemies. No real combat. But without further ado, let's start this game up, turn the sound back on, and see what's happened to us since last time. I believe our name's Sam, but we'll see. Do I want to play the tutorial? No.
Without this knowledge, without this foundation, you could not have the will to do what I must now ask of you. I followed my father to the Greenland wastes to uncover his secrets. You had to know how far I was willing to go. I found a disused mining shaft and took shelter from the storm. You had to know how desperate I was. I was plagued by doubts, fears, and mysteries, and aided by a madman, Red. You had to know how lonely I was. I incinerated my best friend. Red told me he wanted to die. You had to know how guilty I felt. I ventured boldly onwards, and was struck down by my own heroics. You had to know how stupid I was. All of these things, so human, so perfect, and yet still I failed to do what I must now ask of you.
Yeah, that's the kind of the cliff notes of what happened in the first game, Penumbra Overture. I was worried for a second there was going to be a blurry bar at the bottom of my screen. Looks like we've woken up in a strange room on a bed that reminds me of Red's. Still have our notebook, but they took everything else from us. Coins? Hell is that? Various paper clippings, a recipe for French toast, some sort of article covering a carnival in Reno, and what I think is the stock market from 1989. I think these graphic issues are actually a feature of the game, because we're getting over being gassed. At least I really hope so. I mean, light and shadow exist in an entire world. That world is necessary. Alright. I'm not going to try to say the word again. Nice, this still explode. Alright, so we've got a vice, we've got a coin. Door open? No, of course not. Tool to get the screws out. Use a coin? A little bit too thick. Oh no. I may have messed up real bad. The physics engine is not happy with me already. Devs, found a bug. this point, I think I have to actually reload because I can't get this shelf off of the vise in its current state. God. Hold on. Starting over. Alright, just pretend that didn't happen. This time, don't pull the shelf down on top of the vise. We know now. Grab the coin and the glow stick. We don't need a letter again. Flat coin. Not much, but I guess this hole is my only way out of this hellhole. I wasn't sure how long I'd been out, but my head still hurt. Either it hadn't been long or they hit me really hard. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and all of a sudden I really didn't care. I was getting out. Nice arrows. Hell is it? It's a dead person. Wait. Salvation. Apparently this game is supposed to be spookier than the first one, with a bit more of a horror vibe to it. Whether or not that's going to be true, I'm not sure. Well, I guess you got my last note. We're through the thick of it now. If you, like me, have just escaped into the ventilation, we shouldn't be far from the stronghold set up in the mess hall. Should be safe there. I've been marking my route. If you follow that, you should be fine. Almost home and dry now. I heard Howard's been working on a cure. Maybe we can beat this thing after all. Maybe when I get back, we'll be able to sort everything out, and by the time you make it through, you'll be just in time for tea and metals. Maybe even some hot chocolate. How about that? I can't wait. I love hot chocolate. Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. P.S. Careful of the mess hall security. I designed it myself. It's sensitive to organic material. Alright, a little hint. A functioning soda machine. Starting to wonder if this graphic glitch at the bottom of my screen is actually part of the game, or if the game itself has a bug. Oh, just one. You can go this way or check out what's down the hall. The one problem I had was I had to play this game in 1920 by 1050 in full screen because there was an issue where, for whatever reason, when I tried to play a window, the window kept trying to drag itself to the very bottom of my monitor. It wasn't working for me. The graphic glitch continues. Oh my lord. Kidding? Alright, I should have been paying closer attention. I might have to dial back the resolution and try restarting the game to see if that'll fix the issue. I also found out this game does have a quick save feature. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what it wants from. There we go. Old enough to kill me. Oh, goblin? Blocked, thankfully. I tried to help him. Yeah, give me a second. Let me change the resolution, see if I can make this... No good. Just gotta go in with the tearing textures. It wasn't a full screen issue. That actually looks like I fixed it. Okay. The bottom part of my screen kept having textures tearing and like weird light glitches. And I think it was because I set a specific resolution of 1050 and the game wanted me to run it in 1080. Think, Olivia, think. How do I get out of here? I'm just gonna pretend I don't see that. Because, I'm just not in the mood to mess with the graphics anymore. How am I already stuck? Is there another way out of the freezer? Thermostat controlling the cooling. I can't do anything with that. All I've got on me is cola. I think doesn't do anything. That was like a bonus that I got for beating on the wall. Well, I can actually just jump back up here. But it's just a dead end. I can bring one of these, but I don't think it'll help me at all. Alright. The steam should kill me if I touch it, yep. I just have to make sure. I have to assume I have to redirect the steam in here with the cold air out there so that I can get past it. But how? Are you shitting me? Okay. Soda can was the answer. Guess we tricked the thermostat into thinking it was colder than it was. So it stopped pumping cold air in.
Chef Carlito is waiting for you in the mess hall with insert today's specials here. A happy worker is an efficient worker, and only efficient workers will be fed.
It'd be me if I don't get out of here soon. The name tag says Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. Patient name, Darren Gray. Sex, male, age 32, nationality, Australia. Role, excavation team. First symptoms. Patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mild sedatives administered. Hour 3. Patient develops a rash on his neck. Possible infection entry point. Hour 4. 2 out of 3 full symptoms manifested. Deja vu. Patient reports that he has already undergone standard tests when I'm the only one who could have administered them. Paranoia. Said testing is abhorrent to the patient. I've no doubt that the third symptom, aural distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal noises, even dismembered voices and alternate personalities, are commonly reported in other infected staff. Hour 6. Patient secured as per archaic standard procedure. Bolted the bastard down myself. We can't protect ourselves from infection, but we can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7. Patient pronounced expired by common consent of all those present. Expiration was caused by an overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 6:12. Death did not occur for a further 13 minutes, 3 times the expected figure. I wondered to what extent Gray could still be considered a man. Alright, well, we know these are sensitive to organic material. What? I heard it. That wasn't right, I guess. Oh. Beams go through the object. Do I have any notes that would help me to solve this? 3, 4, 6, 7. The only code that I might see, but I don't think that has anything to do with this. This puzzle, quite a bit different than anything that was in the first game. Any more of a hint game? You can try jumping it. Okay. Message board full of scratch marks. Puzzle master. I think if I pull all this stuff out, I can get past you. Won't open. Do list. Locked with a strange device. Only trusted blood will get through. I can break these cuffs. No tape. Yeah. Oh, cassette player and recorder with a mic. We know what these are, little save points. These things are everywhere. There's still a part of me that's in there. Something that's drawing me in. Hey again, favorite customer. What's happening, man? This is basically the beginning of the second game.
My name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated. Status, Code C, imprisoned. Observing the Turngat movement, I predict that it will be my cell they visit next. To my knowledge, I am the last remaining member of the Elevated at this facility, and so it falls upon me to ensure that Xeno protocol is not compromised. For that reason, I record here the only way I have discovered to neutralize the viral threat. The species primary weakness. Please!
I thought the noise was coming outside of the room. Let me see if I can. Can't lower the music, unfortunately. I'd like to lower the game's like environmental sounds a little bit and boost the dialogue, but it doesn't look like I can. Locked. There's other useful stuff in there. Damn, the lock. Fuse box. And also locked. Won't budge. Everything's locked up. The only thing I've got is the flat coin. Oh. Make sure there's not a key in here that I'm overlooking. No, they don't want to touch that. I appreciate that they put some new textures in the game, though. This isn't just like a straight up you know, an add-on to the first game. They actually made some new assets. Well, I haven't gotten anything from in here yet. Like, I've unbarricaded the door. I went in the first room, listened to the recording, but everything else in here is just locked. I guess I go back and see if I missed something in the room with the locked mess hall door. Shit. That was unfortunate. I've already listened to the tape. Dated 1994, Hurricane John still rages. That's nothing. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do a puzzle to disarm the laser fence, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just piled up stuff on, you know, near it and then jumped over it. It's also kind of weird that I've been finding flashlights, but I've been finding batteries, but I didn't find a flashlight. And I'm hoping I didn't just miss it in the very beginning. Okay. Lucky guess. Alright. Okay, and these doors were all electrically locked, so I can get in here now. I really love throwing those toolboxes and just having them... I hear something. Close.
Oh, let's shoot there.
What in the shit is this? I see something.
You're right. There is no point.
No. Oh my god. He's a bit slower than the dogs. Let me... Still following me? I was gonna try to lure him through the laser trap. It doesn't look like he'll follow me between areas. Oh, just open, please. Well, that thing's a bit scarier than the dogs. Between light and shadow exists another world. That world is necessary. I still can't say the word necessarily our own. Got it. I feel like I may have... What? Wait a minute. Was that the room I started the game in? It was. So I need to go back. I have to go back, Kate. The island's calling. Alright, let's get rid of the glow stick. Okay, so there's nothing in this room. I just didn't recognize it. I should have seen the vice and known. But we need to make sure there's nothing in here. This is the only one I haven't had a chance to really thoroughly explore. There we go. Can't open the drawers. Use the alcohol to clean and sterilize the syringe. Alright, so I have a clean syringe. Oh, I know. I've got it. I have to go back to the scientist and steal his blood to get through the door. Where'd he go? In here? Oh. Oh. Alright, hopefully I can just reach him. Let me pile up some more stuff so that I can easily clear the gap. Okay, never mind. That's too heavy. We'll just reuse the barrel. Or yeah, he might have gone through that door back there at the end of the hallway. Beautiful. If this stronghold was anything like as elaborate as its security, I was in for an experience. I didn't know what to expect, but I was getting used to that. Have you played through the second game, customer? I know there's a third one out that I plan to check out once I'm done with this, but apparently it's fan-made, but it has really good reviews, and it's supposed to close out the story. Really? Oh yeah, you can. Good tip. You're too late, sorry. We packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established this stronghold and a year since we released the Turngate virus. Clearly there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head for the old mine shafts this installation was built over. Right towards the start of the troubles, one of the scientists got out that way. We haven't heard back from him, but you never know. The vote was 8-3 in favor. Anyone returning to this point, I suggest you do the same. There couldn't be more than a few survivors out there, and even now, and more of our number are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You can make it out via the sewers, then into the shafts. Eventually, we'll all have to find a way up and through the ice. We may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happened to Gray. The only person that may still be out there is Howard, kind of our leader. He left base a few weeks ago, and that's part of what's led us to this. He's converted the kitchen into an office and was translating some old text when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease. I guess he didn't make it. The sous chef. Yeah, Requiem was made by the original team. It's kind of like an add-on to this. This, I believe, just a bunch more puzzles, but it doesn't add much to the story. But apparently there's a fan-made game called, might be able to find it, actually. Like Penumbra Armageddon or something. Necrolog. That is like 8 hours long and kind of finishes up the story. And it was made in the Amnesia engine by just a group of fans that, you know, it's got really good ratings. Another fuse box that's broken.
Everyone can plan one step ahead, but it does not mean that everything happens the way you've predicted. I expected to find my father, to learn all his secrets, but I was too late. With my own hands, I killed all of my friends. I did not even get to see them. Only the annoying, duplicitous voice never left me, always irritating the unhealed wounds of my soul.
I know there's a guy saying something, but I can barely hear it.
And finally, I found a way to destroy it. But even that was not the end.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. That was the Penumbra Necrolog trailer. Forgot to pause it. So I had a little graphic issue in the beginning of the game, and now all the Steam is white boxes. But the graphic issue was way worse, so I'm just gonna go with it. There's not that much Steam in the game. I don't use the batteries here. I already used the soda in one weird way. I don't believe that any of that's correct though. Did I miss something in here? Crap is drenched gasoline. I don't need gas. Pour soda in there. Maybe I ignite the gasoline with sparks? I hope this kills me. Puzzle master. Is that what you wanted? Wait. There's a sprinkler system in here. There we go, BPAs, yay! That underneath it? Nice. I like that puzzle. Damn door. No visible lock. Access is probably controlled elsewhere. See, I like it when the puzzles make sense and everything you need to solve them is within a small area. I don't like the ones where I have to hunt all over the map to find one specific item. Oh, batteries. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, nice. Computer. Something reassuring about that feeling. Like I've got one less thing to worry about. Timeline of events. I might need that later. Let me take a quick peek at it, see if there's anything major on there. The mine was opened in 1910, shut down in 1952 when they found the artifact in 45. Worm was in 1970. Another artifact found in 92. And then they found a Turngate tomb in 2000. And then they were going to excavate it. And I guess that was the last thing that happened. But whatever they found in the tomb is what led to this infection outbreak. Yeah, oh! I was really starting to think I just missed the flashlight and was going to play through the whole game without it. I can play some Fortnite on the computer. CD-ROM. Our research has uncovered something fascinating. Time and time again I warned Overseer Frisk I needed time to perform a full textual analysis before my translation could be considered complete. He went ahead with the excavation anyway, and now he's paid the price. This facility's security level is high enough that no trace of it exists beyond the confines of these walls. Not even in archaic central cast have records of its location. In fact, the only link to this place is in the outside world is the notes I left behind many years ago. However, since the virus was released over 1 year ago, no rescue attempts have been made. Not one person has ever tried to enter the facility. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son Philip has received the note and done as I asked. No matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy in knowing no trace remains of this place, that these secrets will stay buried here. Our father left this note, and we betrayed him. He asked us to burn everything, and instead we came here. I've learned over the years never to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital not just to our survival, but to the future of our species. First thing in the morning, I intend to call on volunteers to set out into the infected area of the shelter. No one will come, but I shall ask all the same. I'll make a move for the library research station first, then it's all unknown variables. After that, I shall simply have to put my faith in this discovery. If I'm wrong about this, I will barely make it through the residential. To think I left my family for this place, for this organization, which is more horrible, that I've sacrificed something so dear, or that I do not regret it for a second. My dad. Let me put the CD in here before I unlock the door. Please be King's Quest.
Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation, built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the archaic elevated caste in
Lore.
their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the archaic. Shelter provides living facilities, including a mess hall, gymnasium, and medical bay, in addition to the stipulated array of laboratories, chemical and biological, workstations, excavation equipment, and security. Please use the former at your leisure, but expect to be assigned to the latter with a moment's notice. Second, due to the nature of our work here, should you feel in any way ill, lightheaded, or otherwise mentally incapacitated, do not report to the medical facility. Fasten yourself securely to whatever solid object may be available, attempt to seal all connecting doors, and await retrieval by our trained
Oh my
professionals.
goodness.
In a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. The Archaic hates to lose its treasured staff, but it may be for the good of the operation. We know you will enjoy your work with us.
Alright, I hope there's some more videos like that. I like it. Reminded me a little bit of Portal. Important update, the following password changes have been made since the printing of your personal guide. Oh god. Hold on. I got a pen for this. 332 33 45 236 11. I bet I never use these. Alright. Production. Welcome to the Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the archaic elevated caste in their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the archaic. Shelter provides... Wait. Never mind. That was literally what she just read. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Yeah, Oh. I didn't need to write all that down. Okay. Well, if we need them later, I have them. No hot pockets. What happens when you don't have any food? You're gonna have a little tantrum. This door is still not open. Slide this. Ooh. On the shelves, a flare. Put these on slot 3. Alright, down we go. I still don't have a hammer or anything. Break through boxes and whatnot. Slugs. The sewers seemed like the only route out, but it wasn't. But it wasn't out I wanted anymore. My father had found something, and I needed to know what. Without that, everything would have been for nothing. We're committed at this point. We have to know the lore. What? Something behind that wall that's humming. This looks like a place I might find a giant worm. Hello? What on earth? Dad? Hey, we're back on the boat. I know this place. I've been here before. Let's break his booze again. Yeah. And the one his wife sent him. I can't open it. Look at his wife, though. What a babe. Oh no, KB. How much longer did you try to get it? Am I stuck in here? Dad, help. I have to do something to get that lock off. Oh, I actually have my things. Oh yeah, we did forget to put the jacket on. The perfect picture of this room, almost. What's different about it? Oh, I see. The chest was underneath the table in the picture. Right? That do anything? Locked chest. I feel like I have to recreate this picture somehow. Oh, where's the soup? Go to the bucket. If this is wrong, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Can't think of anything else to do. Anything on the back? No, I'm never gonna flip it over again. I broke something inside of it. Oh, it was the other bottle. Whenever I put something in the right spot, the hum noise... Okay, there's a second barrel that's missing. Seems to go off, which I think is an indicator that I've moved something right. Okay, yeah. I was overthinking it. Spider eggs. Ashes. Alright. Burnt flesh. Surface is slippery and with a leather. There you go. The coffin is unlocked. Alright. I need to burn this somehow. Inject it. There we go. Didn't seem to do it. Yeah. No. Alright, so the spider's gone. What do you want? Sacrifice. Rotting, crawling with maggots. Alright. And is warm to the touch. Whoa. Can you get this door open? Okay. There's... I can grab something in there. Alright, so I need to raise these hands in a specific way. Not that one first. There we go. Tiny inscription reading, there are 2s and 3s in this world. A noose, books, red. Oh no, we're gonna relive the moment where we killed him. I have to put the barrel on some of... I have 3 barrels. Not sure what it wants, where it wants me to put them though. I can't even turn the lights back on at this point. Well, I'm gonna try these bluish green flames since there's exactly 3 of them. Yep. Guess I'm a little bit colorblind because I could barely tell those weren't all green. Red, I'm so sorry. Are you happier now? What'd that do? Oh, it raised the blood level. Alright. Go swimming. Oh, I see. Gosh, getting the angle on that. Jumping puzzle. Nice. Heard these noises before, and mayhem ensued short after. I better run. Oh, flashlight, right. Okay. It's the worm. Hey.
Hello?
Alright, we're out of the dream world.
Hello? Can you hear me? What am I doing here? Who am I? Why can't I hear their voices? Well, thanks for the help. I'm having an existential nightmare and you can't even say a word.
I don't know who that is or how he's talking to me. Please tell me I don't have to actually, like... Oh, I do. Absolutely do. This is gonna take a hot minute. Wait. I can push myself across by just pulling a crate into my crate, because that's how physics work. Shit. I just gotta get the right spot. Away we go. All right. Well, that thing sank. All right. Gotta get up there. Back with the naked aliens. Had better days. TV is in poor condition. Every time it's harder to pull out, every time I feel more of myself inside. Won't start. I don't think it has any power. Traditional art. Start. Although the fuse box is rusty and worn, it seems to be working. Is that it? Oh. Incoming video chat.
Wow, you look like you've crawled through a sewer to get here. I suppose I'm flattered. Hi, I'm Amabel Swanson, and I suppose I'll be your guide for the day. Hello? Can you hear me? I think the transmission's only one way. I've got a webcam. Pull a silly face if you can hear me. Oh, very attractive. Okay, we're on. There's some things you need to know.
Sure. Whatever you say, lady.
We released a virus. It wiped us out. 3 weeks ago, we tried to get out through the mines, but it didn't work the way we'd planned. I think one of the Inuit workers made it, but others were taken. Some panicked and got lost. I ran, and when I stopped, I was on my own. Oh, and another symptom is déjà vu. The only chance we have is a man called Howard. He said he'd found a solution to the virus. His vitals last registered in the library, but only members of the organization have access. I'm still seeing a few life signs in the residential quarter. You need to find a survivor and get through into the library. Oh, and look out for our medical guy, Richard Eminis. He was acting strangely when I last saw him. What else don't you know? Let's see. Watch out for signs of infection.
Present and accounted for.
Did you say something? Look, the symptoms we know about are paranoia and oral distortion. Oh, and another symptom is deja vu.
Enough already. My sides are splitting.
Well, I think that's everything you need to know. I'm sending over some research on the virus, and I'll get some doors open for you. Maybe now we can shoot the shit.
Just cut off. Turngate virus field notes to Annabelle Swanston. Infection process. The worst thing about my job, death helps us learn. Time frame 5 weeks. Location hold up in the mess hall. Research subjects, 3 archaic personnel who contracted the virus. With every infection in the process, the life cycle of this virus becomes clearer. In addition to the already documented symptoms, there seems to be some final stage during which the organism fully takes hold. Just before becoming fully catatonic, the infected report strange out-of-body experiences. They've likened these to being chased through a series of their own memories, some kind of like a mental obstacle course. These reports inevitably end in the patient being swallowed by some inescapable dark force, shortly after which we lose them for good. If these experiences are, as they seem to be, some form of mental representation of the infection process, we can only theorize to what these might occur if the patient were to escape the hallucination. Oh no, we escaped. What's going to happen to us? My father, he's close. Alright. Infected. I'd skipped a beat when I heard that word in association with me. Still, it seemed like just one more reason to find my father. Hearing a friendly voice hadn't hurt either, but by that point I was pretty certain she'd turn out to be crazy. Yeah, after Red, we've lost all hope.
If we must continue to share this brain space, I think I should have a name. Strange. So rare an opportunity to select one's own nomenclature, and yet I find myself at a loss. Any ideas, monkey?
The infection's talking to us.
So much storage in this mind of yours. Did you realize you got an entire section in here devoted to film titles? 3,103 and a half films you've seen? You only got the first half of It's a Wonderful Life in here. Huh, how does it end? Now I'll never know. You know, Clarence, that's not a bad handle. I am something of a guardian angel.
Keeps forcing me to crouch and it's doing this weird camera stuff. Scanner device is what's locking this door. I need some kind of fingerprint to get through. No. I'm not sure how I feel about the infection. There's something blocking this? Yeah, there's a barrel. I don't like how long it makes me unable to do anything. I'm just wandering around the hallway, getting constantly knocked down and ducking. But at least there's more, you know, voice acted dialogue in this game, so I can't complain too much. Check out this way. We are here. Oh my gosh, this is so much more complicated than the last game. Notice about what? Upgrade to the retinal scanner. Also, someone has pinned a newspaper article to the board concerning malnutrition and food supplements. We find a gun in here? Saw.
There's just something about a rusty saw.
I heard an alien.
Makes me purr. Had a tetanus jab recently?
I think I need to hide. I think it closed the door. Doesn't know I'm in here. I hear it. You didn't see. But I think I can hear something coming from behind the door. That's fine. He has a flashlight, but he's blind. Savaged, infected, terrified, and now I was hearing voices. Yep, just about everyone down here turns out to be crazy, even me. Regardless, I needed to find my way through and into the library. Oh, God. If I walk through that, I die, right? Someone lying in that room. What happened to him? I can't really see. Oh, he's dead. 100%. Oh, do I just... I solved the puzzle. I don't know how. I just want to be clear on that.
The visual cortex of this monkey is certainly of a simplistic design. If I can just... There, you see? It's like molding clay. Hate to interrupt you while you're showing off your logical problem solving. Let me put it more simply. You see what I want you to see.
So I think the way that puzzle works...
It won't work if you move around, will it? You can't look up the magician's sleeve.
Sorry, voice. I thought you were done. I think the way it works is you have to turn all the little red bars into green ones, and then it'll disarm. I think. And I just did it by accident, by spam clicking. The next one I'll try to do it normally. Because I see a bust. Secret? I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of weird statue. It almost looks like a collector's item. Oh, nice. We'll unlock the true ending. Heavy and welded shut. Okay. Shit. I don't know what I expected. Of course that was a pressure plate. This what you want me to do? God, nope. Maybe if I knock the chain out. That's not it. The barrel might be tall enough to hold it upright. Why isn't it triggering? I'll have to check out the clip after the stream. Yay. Now what? Wait. I think I can get up there now. Alright. Save that one for later. Power switch. Please. Work. What is it? Too far. What we got here? Whoops. I accidentally closed it. Now I can't read it.
I'm not you. I'm part of something larger. We are nothing. We are a mistake. I need to rejoin them. Release me. Let me out. This is not right. I should be with them. I am them. There should be no
I can't control the mouse right now. There you go.
This is not the first time. Another was infected. Red. He so wanted to, but we would not let him die. Did he call us a disease?
Still inside. I'm still inside, but I don't want to get out. See if my theory on can't get to the other side to try to discern these. There's a pattern. I just don't know what it is. I can figure this out. Flip will tell me. Yeah, alright. So it switches whatever one comes right after it and right before it. At least that one did. Still not sure what I'm supposed to do with that power switch up there, but I couldn't seem to reach it. Ah! I'm okay. Mask with airflow filters. Grab the mask. Like his face melted. Power switch. I can't look at it right now. I had to play this one in full screen because every time I tried to run it in windowed, it was having major issues. Run. Okay. So, we got the gas mask from there. I'm assuming that was the only reason we went. Shit! Let's go this way. How fast is he? Not that fast. Jotted down a note. The corridor leading to the machine room is filled with poisonous gas. Oh yeah. We got this. Got a mental note to check out the room the alien man busted out of when we go back. I take this off now? According to my experience, red light rarely means that it's working. Locked door. Stuck. Alright, we gotta power that on before we can turn the switch. Burning rubber. Hate the smell. Yoink. I knew. Out of order engine. Alright. As soon as I saw that bar hidden behind the barrels, I knew it was important. Let's touch the save point. Every time I get near one of these, I let go just a little. Where's clearance in all this? Auto. Manual mode failed when overriding valves numbers 56 through 89. Alright, so 45 to 51 is manual now. Yeah. Thinking now I can go back and turn that valve knob. Another one of these. I guess that was in case people couldn't find the other one. They hid two. That opened nothing. At least nothing back there. Not working. Not letting me access it anymore. So whatever I did... Okay, that's done. Not sure what to do at this point.